The strongest players rarely step into the spotlight, because the moment you fight in public, you bleed in public. This wasn't written in The Prince, but it was the quiet doctrine that Niccolò Machiavelli lived by. He knew what most people never learn. Power is not gained by playing harder, it's gained by changing the game entirely. So only you can win. Open competition is theater. You declare your goals, display your skills, and measure yourself against others. But that stage was never designed for fairness. It rewards those who already own influence, wealth, or reputation. And if you're not already powerful, the stage ensures your defeat. So Machiavelli advised something colder, quieter. Don't fight where eyes are watching. Pretend to play the same game while subtly moving the pieces under everyone else's feet. That is the art of the hidden advantage. When you master it, victories appear effortless, so seamless that others call it fate. Think of this. You see someone dominant in business, politics, or even relationships. Your ego whispers, I can beat them. So you go head to head. You push louder, harder, brighter on their own battlefield. And you lose. Not because you lack talent, but because you chose the wrong arena. Machiavelli warned, if you strike a great enemy, do not wound, destroy. Otherwise, they will learn to destroy you. Most people never destroy. They provoke, they irritate, and in doing so, they wake a giant who crushes them. The alternative? Target what they protect least. Their reputation, their network, their admirers, these they guard. But look deeper, and you'll find the blind spots. While they shine in public, you build alliances in private. While they scale a business model, you capture the customers they forgot. While they argue on stage, you acquire the bottleneck behind the curtain. That's not defeat, it's asymmetry. A taller man, a richer man, a louder man, he only wins if you let him define winning. Machiavelli shifted frames. He turned contests of charm into contests of control, battles of wealth into battles of patience, fights over intelligence into tests of certainty. Whoever controls the frame controls the victory. The hidden advantage is also silence. To compete openly is to reveal what you want. And once your desire is visible, it can be weaponized. If you crave respect, they'll withhold it. If you crave attention, they'll ration it. If you crave power, they'll brand you ambitious while they play innocent. But the one who hides his hunger, he can never be starved. This is why the most strategic figures never appear desperate. They never beg, never chase, never confess. They suggest, they imply, they float possibilities and let others fill the silence with their own assumptions. While the crowd competes for one prize, they quietly control the room itself. Every hierarchy has a choke point, a piece of information, a gatekeeper, a system no one notices until they're blocked by it. The powerful do not fight for the stage. They acquire the choke point, and suddenly, everyone else must pass through their gate. Their name may be forgotten, but their control is not. To battle in the open is to accept equality. But Machiavellian power never accepts equality. It hides, it layers, it restrains. The loudest voice burns out. The quiet hand rewrites outcomes. Most people mistake leadership for visibility flags, speeches, applause. Machiavelli rejected this. True power is anonymous. The most influential hand is the one nobody notices because the moment you are seen, you become a target. To lead openly is to invite scrutiny. To lead invisibly is to move unchallenged. His method was patience. He let rivals perform, boast, overextend. While they exhausted themselves, he watched. And when arrogance made them predictable, he struck not with force, but with disruption. A relationship broken, a resource withdrawn, a loyalty shifted, and suddenly, they collapsed without him lifting a sword. This is the genius of shadows. People defend against what they see. They never defend against what they dismiss. Machiavelli wrapped strategy in innocence. A curious question, a small favor, a gesture of loyalty. Each created invisible debt, each concealed calculation. And by the time others realized what he wanted, the board was already tilted. Others chased applause. He chased leverage. Others wanted to be noticed. He wanted to be inevitable. To him, visibility was liability. He didn't want to run the show. He wanted to run the person who ran the show. The powerful resist the urge to prove. The moment you prove, you've already surrendered, because real power does not announce itself. It exists, and its presence alone is proof. The weak fight harder within the rules. The strong redesign the rules entirely. The employee who works hardest is replaced. The one who redefines performance becomes irreplaceable. The man who outshines others burns out. The one who reframes the contest outlasts everyone. Sometimes the smartest move is not to fight at all, but to let your rivals fight each other. Machiavelli often orchestrated confusion, feeding whispers to both sides, ensuring they clashed while he remained untouched. A divided field cannot unite against you. And here lies the final lesson. The most dangerous man is never the competitor, the warrior, or even the ruler. It is the architect, the one who builds the game itself. He does not dominate people. He dominates their options. He creates conditions where every path leads back to him. Others believe they choose freely, never realizing all choices were designed to serve his end. That is the hidden advantage. To fight in public is to die in public. To disappear into the shadows is to win without being seen.